What is going on, football family? You guys already know what time of year it is. Football's back right around the corner, and it's time for us to take an early look into the Indianapolis Colts facing the Jacksonville Jaguars at home and getting ready to kick off the Anthony Richardson and Shane Steichen era in Lucas Oil. I'm pumped up. I'm excited. Give me your predictions and your early observations in the comment section below. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. It's a great place to be. I promise you, you will not regret it. Lots of Colts content, lots of NFL content in terms of weekly predictions, I'm not sure if we're going to do power rankings weekly, but we will be doing power rankings. There's a lot to look forward to, so stick around, and it's time to get into this game. So, first of all, the biggest question I want to ask is, how much of the playbook is Shane Steichen going to let loose to Anthony Richardson? I'm expecting a lot of RPOs, lots of QB options, lots of runs. That's what I'm expecting from this team early on. The strength is going to be running the football. Whether Jonathan Taylor is in there or not, you still have some young backs in Zach Mossert. You still have some young backs in Deion Jackson, Evan Hull. There's some young backs in this team that could get you excited and that could provide a nice running back room until this Jonathan Taylor situation is figured out. Of course, you have Anthony Richardson, who is going to be a big-time factor in running the football. But I'm mainly wondering, how much of a leash, how short is the leash on Anthony Richardson in terms of how much of the playbook he is going to be using on Sunday? We know that, that Anthony Richardson has a long way to go. Doesn't have a lot of experience. So is Shane Steichen going to run Anthony Richardson out there and just say, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're not going to go crazy, and then we're going to get in the film room, practice field, and we'll go from there. We all know that Anthony Richardson has a long way to go. We know that he is very good. He is great in some aspects in terms of running the football, his leadership, and who he is as a person. But he's going to need to get better at passing the football, need to learn anticipation. He showed a lot of great things in preseason, but he also showed us, that he only started 13 games in college. So I expect the game plan to be very simple. And I honestly think the only advantage for the Colts in this game is, their offensive line. Hopefully they can come back to what they were a couple years ago. But, no, not really. The main advantage for the Colts in this game is that there is literally no film besides the preseason on Anthony Richardson and Shane Steichen offense. They were having him throw the football a lot. They weren't having him running as much, which is good. He needs that experience. He needs to see that defense. Now, is he playing against ones? Was he playing against starters, some of the best in leagues? No. But he was playing decent. He did look all right. And we saw his ability to run the ground. And we're going to see that a lot in week one. Along with Evan Hull, Deion Jackson. We're going to see those guys a lot. Now, let's talk about Trevor Lawrence a little bit. Last year, Trevor Lawrence, when he faced our secondary, it was much better. We had Stephon Gilmore, Isaiah Rodgers. Heck, I'd say even Brandon Facyson would be not a horrible option right now. You did face Kenny Moore. Kenny Moore was, inconsistent last year, wasn't very good against the Jaguars. But the point I'm going to make is this secondary has no experience. Dallas Flowers has probably 20, 30 snaps worth of experience, if that. Darrell Baker, no experience. Julius Brents, just listed as a starter, finally, no experience. He has a high ceiling. He also missed a lot of training camp. He's been practicing the last 3 weeks. So we'll see. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to really kill our secondary. You have Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Jamal Agnew, Zay Jones. That cornerback room is very good. And let's not forget to mention how good Travis Etienne and Evan Ingram are in the passing game as well. Now, I think whoever's on Ingram, if it's Ronnie Thomas playing, and Ronnie Thomas was very good last year. Only allowed, a 50 quarterback rating at 4 interceptions. He had a pretty good year last year. And I think he'd be able to do a good job on Evan Ingram. We'll see. But historically, we've been horrible against athletic tight ends that can move, that, have any athletic ability to them and are just a very good tight end. We tend to struggle against the tight ends. Badly. Horribly. We saw it last year. We played Mark Andrews. Absolutely killed us. Travis Kelce, we actually did half okay against Travis Kelce, but we're not talking about last year. Last year's over with. Don't know why I brought it up. I shouldn't even bring it up. But Trevor Lawrence is facing a secondary that is much worse than it was last year. There's no experience. Lawrence can, and especially with the weapons that he has, he can absolutely take this, this defensive back room out for a walk. Really could. It could be a long day versus the passing game. Now, Shaq Leonard's going to be back as well. I'm excited that Shaq's going to be back. And he should help over the middle, tackles, and the run defense. And the run defense side of things, we took a step back last year. We were okay. But we'll see how the Jaguars' offensive line looks. We'll see if they can keep Trevor Lawrence upright, which the offensive line has some nice pieces on it. It's better. But we'll see. If Trevor Lawrence is 70% of what he was in the Chargers game, in the second half, we have no shot. We have no shot. Like I said, the only advantage we have is that there's no tape on an Anthony Richardson and Shane Steichen offense. But it might be so simple and watered down, it may not take the Jaguars a long time to figure that out. It might not take Doug Peterson a long time to figure that out. So we'll see. That was just a quick early look, looking at the quarterback matchups, a few things here and there. I'll have a more in-depth preview next week, or not next week. Next week, the game's gonna be over by Monday. But we will do a preview, a more in-depth preview, maybe Friday, Saturday. And then we'll do our live reaction for the game. And then I'll be on Bleacher Report. That's a pretty cool announcement I have there. We will be on Bleacher Report, doing a post-game reaction on the Bleacher Report app. So download that Bleacher Report app if you would like to see me on there. I will not be on YouTube for that. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. If you enjoy Colts content, NFL content, make sure you like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. We will have content for you all season long, power rankings, predictions, ton of stuff. And I want to try doing. I think I'm going to dibble dabble into mock drafts next offseason as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. I know I already said this, but the JDW Sports Talk Show. And last but not least, before we do leave, our members, thank you to our members, Marshman Gunner and Rather Rat. You guys have been members for a little while now, and I appreciate you guys 100%. Now, don't ever feel like you have to become a member to be part of this great community. But if you do, you can get a little extra back. It's just how it goes, man. You give a little extra to the show, you get a little extra back. But never feel like you have to become a member. Please, never feel like you have to be a member to be a part of the community. But if you like a little extra back, there you go. That's all I got, guys, today. This is officially it for the JW Sports Talk Show. Signing off.